What's up, you guys? My name's Jesse and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be replacing the valve cover gasket, also known as a cam cover gasket, on my mother's X300 XJ6. If you got an XJR6, I got y'all covered in this video as well. It's pretty much the same model, just with a supercharger. No big deal. Alright, fake ass laugh. Alright, so over time, the gasket cracks and it breaks, starts leaking oil. So if you have one of these old Jags, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But don't you worry, play 'em, I got y'all covered. And by the way, you guys, don't be skipping them ads, play 'em. It's tough out here for a pimp right now. I got 7 kids to feed. And I know that's my fault, but if y'all fuck with me, don't skip the ads. Alright, let's get to it. First up, remove the ignition coil cover. It's held by 3 T30 Torx bolts. If you have an XJR6, you'll need to remove the EGR valve first, unplug the connection, and remove the 2 10mm bolts. For the X300 owners, you don't have to worry about this since the EGR valve is on the other side. Next, remove the ignition coils. They're held down with 8mm bolts. Then use a pry tool to remove the retainer clips from the harness and move the wiring out of the way. Now, loosen the crankcase hose clamp. Use a flathead screwdriver to carefully detach the hose from the cam cover. Be gentle though, these hoses are known to crack and finding a replacement can be hard. If it's hella stuck in there, spray a little bit of WD-40 inside and then use your flathead screwdriver to help you pry it loose. Now, remove the 13 T40 Torx bolts, holding down the valve cover. Wish I could have gotten you guys better footage, but the sun was just too damn bright during this time, messing up my lighting. Use a flathead screwdriver to pry out the bolts and make sure you remove the bolts with the washers. If you guys want, you can use a syringe to suck out any of the oil that sits on the edge of the head. This stuff never drains out, even after an oil change, but that's up to you. Before installing the new gaskets, make sure the spark plug seal surface and the head surface are completely clean. Also remove any old RTV silicone. Now, push out the old bolt seals from the cam cover. We'll install new seals later on. Next, remove the spark plug seals and clean the area. I use some carb cleaner, compressed air, and a towel with a flathead screwdriver to get into the edges and dry everything up. Install the new spark plug seals in the cam cover gasket. Apply some oil-resistant silicone on the half-moon gasket in the rear section. Aligning the gasket can be a bit tricky and annoying, so take your time. Make sure it doesn't fold inside the cam cover. If the gasket feels a little too long, try position the extra length on the top where the oil doesn't reach as much, and you'll be able to check to see if everything is aligned properly. Now, get your cam cover bolts and make sure you have a washer for all of them. Install the new gasket on them and then install them on the cam cover and hand tying them. You don't need to crank these down hella tight. Over tying them will strip the threads in the head, and that's a problem you just don't want to deal with. The correct torque spec is 6 Newton meters, but honestly, hand snug is usually enough. I normally start from the center and work my way out. After that, reinstall the ignition coils and the wiring and then hand tying the bolts. Again, you don't want to over tying them, you'll mess up the threads. Alright, moment of truth. Fire up the Jag and check for leaks. Everything looks good. Shut it off and check your oil level. Top it off if needed. And that's it. Not too bad, huh? And if an amateur like myself can do it, y'all can do it too. And if y'all found this video helpful, hit that like button for me, player. Hey, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Late.